Alright, alright. Kind of tough to get this game set up because it only plays in full screen mode and you can't like window out to go change anything. Took a minute. Alrighty. Yeah. Alright. So I started a game. I had to log out so that I could set up the stream. But we are starting here. I know they've added new land, they've added new animals, they've added, oh lordy, a bunch of stuff, I'm sure. They've added me having to change my controls because I want this to be that. That's fine. Boop-doop-doo. What? Yeah. Alright, alright. What is it? E again? EF? Oh, whew, it's been a while. It's F. No, it's close to everything else. Alright, so if I remember correctly, this game, at the beginning, run, you basically stay away from everything you can and just gather. Lots and lots of gathering. They hopefully, in the future anyhow, make it so that you get more, you can change the material amounts that you get, because you really can't. So it takes a long time to grind material for this. I mean, to be fair, there isn't much else. Like, there isn't a whole heck of a lot in the game, but I take that back. There is a lot in the game, but it's not, I mean, the game looks phenomenal. Like, they've done a great job with the graphics and everything else. I mean, just look at the sun. Look at it's got fog that everybody hates, but that's fine. It's nice looking fog. It's morning fog. Like, try and grab some material. We're gonna see if we can build a base quickly. I know there's big trees around somewhere. I haven't played this game in like, must be 4 or 6 months, something like that. Like, I got it when I first saw it. It was like the day it came out. And I was like, that looks pretty cool. I like that. And it still does. The graphics are nice. The quality of everything is really good. Including the animals, the way that they look. Not so much the way that they used to move. I'm not really sure. We'll find out, I suppose. All I remember is it taking a long time to get enough wood to make a base of it again. That's the thing, you can't change the amount of stuff that you get. Ooh, nice shadow. Hey, you know what? Inventory? E-F-O. I don't remember what inventory is. I haven't played this game in forever. Let's see. Background, blah blah blah. Strength. Actions. Fire. This is all different. This never used to be there. That's pretty cool. What else you got? Inventory. Tab. Tab. Okay. Tab. There we go. So I still have bullets. So if I did reload. Oh yeah. Alright. I said run. I played a single player of this game, like I said, about 6 months ago. And I got pretty far. I mean, I thought I got pretty far. I mean, I got quite, well, when you're first learning the game, I think I must have logged in and ran around for the in-game time span of maybe 2 days. And, wait, we have to pick up, no we don't, yeah, do we? We have to pick up the logs? I seem to remember having to pick up the logs and I forgot. No, I got them. Well, that's good. I'd have been really bad off if that happened. So I ran around for what was like a couple days in the game, and managed to live, but ooh, there's a bear. They still move kind of rough. But yeah, ended up dying eventually. Then I figured out the game controls, and after I figured out the controls, the way the game works, all that stuff, I ended up being able to make a base and everything else, and figuring out how a lot of that other stuff works. Other than the animals in here, there is hunters, and I have hunters enabled because that's like your only opposition or competition or whatever you want to call it in the game. Now, the thing that I remember, whether it's still true or not, is that hunters didn't show up until after you placed, well, there's a crafting, looks like a number pad, basically, or like a number padlock. Let's see if I can find it. Don't have one here. That's this thing here, the base command unit. After you place this down in your base, it'll give you the ability to craft more things, which is cool because a lot of the stuff you can craft with it then, oh goodness, go, makes the games, progress a lot. But yeah, after you place it, that's when the hunters come into the world, and then you got to watch out for other people trying to shoot you. And not fun shoot you in the face like Ark either. It's just regular shoot you in the face. It's not as much fun. The animals are fairly unforgiving as well. Finally, our first bag. I was going to look forever. These are like your main way of getting stuff. What do we get? Take it all. Give all to me of the stuffs. Cave, that's kind of cool. I remember that being there. So I know that they've expanded the map, I believe, a couple of times, and I think the second time the map was expanded, I read that he added water, which was kind of cool. I'd like to go find the water. I mean, not gonna lie, the graphics in this game. The graphics in this game are still pretty good, which was the reason that I got the game to begin with. And look at that, there's water. Ask and you shall receive. Maybe we should build a little house in the lake. Cattails right there. That looks very nice. This could be a really cool. That could be a place right there. Because water is one of the things that you need, and that's some water. Oh, yeah. Looks like they took it out of the. It looks pretty good too. Kind of. It also looks like it's moving in two different directions. I don't know how that's possible. Oh, it does waves when you get in it. Alright. Cool. Out of the water. That's pretty neat. So that wasn't here last time I played. I got the game when it first came out, so I like it. I like it. I don't know if I should build over here or on the other side. Should we explore more? Does this seem like this is a really big lake? I want to build a nice cabin. If I remember, there wasn't a whole bunch of detail-y stuff you could do when you started building, really. So it's not, as much. I don't know how to say it. It's not as much of a builder's game. I mean, it has building in it. There's a lot of builder stuff, but it's not like you can make a detailed log cabin or something like that. the stuff that you used to be able to make was pretty good. I mean, I don't know what it's going to turn into. We'll find out, I suppose. Give me that. Let's see, what's over here? Is that a bag? That is a bag. We're going to get the bag. Don't see any animals. I'm thinking build by the lake. It's one of the new additions that I hadn't seen. 2 bags. I like it. I always wondered why there wasn't any water. Like, the only water sources in the game were the bottles that you would get from this, and later on in the game when you could actually make or get your own water. So, is that a canteen? It is. It should just be water bottles. That's new too. See, I liked the game. Gave it 6 months. Come back, and now there's cool new stuff. I'm thinking. Good morning, Panda. How are you? Yeah, they even changed that. It used to be push button. Like for sprint, it used to be a hold down shift. And then you'd let go and it would stop running. But now it's push it and start running, and then you have to push it, like it locks it on. So that's kind of cool. I'm thinking I will build here. Maybe. I don't, actually, a tree might get in the way. Depends on what size of shack we decide to make. I think we'll be alright. The wood animation, still not necessarily my favorite thing in the game. I do like that I don't have to pick up the logs anymore. So this guy's been doing some stuff, making some improvements, which is good. Enjoying most of the stuff that I've seen so far. Let's see. Where are we going? I can't make nails. All right, so we're not going to build jack yet because we got to go. I know you can make nails later on, but that's after you put that, oh goodness, basic command unit on something, and I don't want to put the basic command unit on until I get a ton of material, because that'll bring the hunters, and I don't want to get shot. Because while the hunters have to create their own base and everything, and pretty cool. It almost seems like they're starting from scratch too, because they go out and gather and they chop wood and everything else in whatever area it is that they decide to spawn in or decide to build in or whatever. It's they start out with guns. I mean, you might start out with a gun, but to be quite honest, by the time you get around to a command unit, well, either you've done what I'm going to try and do, which was, well, this isn't, stuff may have changed. Got to keep that in mind. Because it has been 6 months or so since I played the game. I think it said, actually it was longer than that. I think it's the last time I logged in was February. Maybe? It was February? No, it was April. But, yeah, so a lot of stuff's changed. So, as I was saying before I got distracted, coffee hasn't kicked in yet. Yeah, either you've collected a ton of stuff and have built all the basics of a base before, oh goodness, before you put the command unit down and hunter spawn. Then you could have collected a bunch of stuff and actually had weapons and... I got worried. But even then, it's hard to find stuff. But I mean, you see, we got some stuff. Ooh, nails. Nails are great. We just have to keep searching, I guess, because even if I had the ability to make nails, I don't have enough scrap metal to do it. So gathering materials is Well, I guess it's a survival game, so that's what they want you to do, but whew, the grind. I mean, if I could make them... There's no slider or option thing or anything like that, because I would totally make it... Like, give me three times the materials. I'm not looking for a ton. But if I could get 3 times the material, just that alone, it would, I mean, I understand why they do it. They want to give longevity to the game and everything else. It would speed up the ability to make a base, which is all I'm looking for. Because if I had the ability to speed up getting to making a base... What is that, a wolf? Yeah. Alright, then I would have the ability to speed up... Well, then I would have... I'd feel safer speeding up the time to bringing the hunters about. Like, I remember trying to fight the hunters, and it just never panned out well. I mean, the game will tell you when hunters have moved into the area, and you could run out looking for them with a shotgun and everything else, and they've got an automatic rifle, and you're just like, dude, you don't even have a house. And they're over there cutting down trees and trying to actually build something, and so you think they're on the same level as you. Alright, well, they just started out too. No. They may have. You might start with a pistol with, 8 bullets, but they started off with a machine gun or a shotgun with infinite bullets. And then they have hunter's gear on and stuff. It's rough. The fighting part... The survival is real in this game. Like, I liked the thought of the game, and I still do. I still think it's like, I swear to goodness, it's being made by one person. That's why like, I didn't look into it as to is there a team or whatnot, but it sure as heck is. It's progressing slowly, but very. I mean, just look at it. The trees. Look at the leaves on the trees. The game looks amazing as far as detail and graphics and stuff go. And between that and the idea of the game, that's why I got it. I think when I got it, I played it pretty consistently for a good couple of months. I mean, well, it might have been a month. But about a month I played it every day. Started a bunch of new worlds, tried to figure out all sorts of stuff, and then I tried to use... On one world I remember trying to use commands, or it wasn't even... The commands didn't even work. Uh-oh. Where? Well, I couldn't get the commands to work. Uh-oh, I hear it. I hear it. Oh, no. I don't have enough shots for a bear. I could take a wolf out. Oh, there you are. Sorry, Yogi. I'm out. Smokey, whichever one you are. I promise. I don't have a picnic basket, and there are no forest fires. The hard thing to find is fiber. Man. Fiber and scrap metal. But, uh-oh. Uh-oh. My streaming screen is... thinking. I don't know what happened. The game seems to be working just fine. For me, working fine on OBS. And there's no way to... Well, I guess there is a way to window out. Is it safe here? I'll put my back up against this wall. I don't know if that's working or not, so it's the only way I know to get out of the game. And it didn't even get me out of the game. Okay, it's working just fine. It didn't for a minute. Now the screen looks black. Well, there's that delay. I don't know why it would be black, but okay. Fine. This game is definitely not helpful as far as streaming goes. What the heck was that? Oh, do I need to eat? Tap. I do. So these things used to be up there a bunch. Oh gosh. No? I mean, I guess I need to shoot a wolf. You know what? I'm shooting a wolf. The game is going to end quickly. Because I am going to fight something. At the very least, I've only got 8 bullets and... Yep, there we go. Well, that's what I'm used to happening. Lots of death. And, there's no way to get your stuff back either. Which makes this game very difficult. Like, more difficult than it probably should be. I mean, there's no map. You hit M, there's no map. There's reasons that I did not... This is reasons why I didn't play the game for very long. There's no way to go back and get your stuff. Oh, they did put a thing in the map. Look, there's a skull. So does that mean I can run through all this jazz and get back to my body? Is the wolf gonna be there again? Can I shoot it in the face this time? Let's find out. Yeah, this is, like I said, wonderful graphics. The most survivally of survival games ever. Take all of the stuff, thank you. Alright, cool. Now let's go get revenge on this wolf. What you got, buddy? Yeah! Take that. Revenge! There has been revenge. Warning. Graphic content may happen. Possible. Isn't that crouch? Crouch C. There. I suppose it's more graphic noises than anything else. Alrighty, wolf's gone. And, oh gosh, no. No, 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 no. Run. Running. Much running. I wonder if wolves can swim. There's another one up there. Come on! Hey, this one. I need that in my life. Hi. Thank you. Bandage myself. What's this? Fuel for engines. Do have these. Is that a bag over there? How did I run past that? I mean, I suppose I was afraid and running for my life, so... Give me quickly. Thank you. Peace out. Do do do. Just jumping around. You would think that... No, will that go away? Alright. Alright, good. I was gonna say, will that go away when I change my weapons, or do my hands just stay bloody forever? Now, I know that the... I thought there was something there that I could pick up. I know that it's almost nighttime. And things will get rough. But we have food we can cook at least. So that's something. But it does go bad also. I really was hoping to find more bags. Because it's the nails. You need nails to make anything wood, and they are not abundant at all. I mean, to be fair, realistically, we are out in the middle of who knows where. The fact that we can find nails at all. And 32 might seem like a lot. It's not. But, unless they change the recipes, which is possible, I don't know. Uh-oh. Heard growling. Like I said again, 6 months since I played this. They've developed quite a bit. The landscape has changed quite a lot. There was never a death symbol before, so that's pretty cool. I think that was one of the two most... Dang it, I don't have one of those. Yeah, you need a key for that, and you don't get the key until you make the command unit. But that'll have, like, guns in it and stuff. That's a really good find. But is it a really good find compared to having hunters? Not so much. Awesome. Starting to be night. Need to find a place to at least make a campfire for the... Well, find a place to start building would be fine too. Usually there was, well, once when I decided to make a big build, I didn't get too much of it done because you can't. But I think it was up here. Okay, it's a bunny. And I think we will build up here again. Wanted to build by the lake, but this is pretty nice. I mean, that looks pretty great as far as sunsets go in games. Let's see, can we do foundations now? How many of these can we make? I can't, I need to make planks. Okay. Pardon my sniffles. Early morning. For some reason, even though it's getting to be almost winter, though I live in the south, in the States, and it's not necessarily cold or winter-ish, there's this allergy junk that I never had until last year. So when I wake up in the morning, it happens. Anywho, foundation, rope? Do I have to make rope too? I don't remember. Cordage. I do. Wish I could increase crafting speeds. Uh-oh. Alright, I need to make a campfire. Wait, I need to make... Can I make sticks? I'm gonna die before I get all this stuff done. I have to make sticks first. Make the sticks. This should go pretty quick, I hope. Come on, sticks. Come on, sticks. Stick faster. Craft. I have matches. I thought I started off with a kit. I guess not. Come on. What are these? Ooh, cotton seeds. I can make the... Can't do anything with the fat right now, but I can. Where? There it is. It's dang snowing now. There we go. Oh yeah. Drink that as well. Eat all those. Cost of food. Food's going up. We don't have protein, but fruit and veg is pretty good. Our health sucks. Use this. Can't use that. I need to make medical stuff at some point. I only got one piece of cloth. Can't do a splint. Can't make a bandage. Only have 2 of those. Well. So, back to, there isn't much to do at night. It's very boring. I probably should have thought about that prior to streaming this. But, yeah. I suppose you're getting the real experience. Also with your food, pretty sure it's the same way. It actually has different cooking times and shows you different stuff there. There you go, cooked steak. Now if I let it go farther, it'll be overcooked steak and then burnt steak, and then your protein, hunger, fruit, veg, and hydration go way down. Why does this make my hydration -5? I've never had a steak and had that happen. But like, I am thirstier after I ate the steak. There we go. That's nice. 1 piece of meat from a wolf, though. One piece of meat. He needs the guy making this game really needs to give you the ability to adjust your stuff. Because that's a bit rough. 5 planks. Ugh. How many? 12. I'm gonna be able to make like 3. Actually, I am gonna be able to make 3 foundations. I'm running around this game for I don't even know for 35 minutes, and I've only managed to gather enough nails to make 3 foundations. Once again. And this part took a while for me to figure out too. Just because I was looking for it in this, you can actually change the things over here with a half wall, or a quarter wall, or a curved windowed wall. So it's kind of neat. Because I was just like, for a while I was like, there's a door, but there's no doorway. Why isn't there a doorway? Curved wood ceiling? I don't know what that is. It's an interesting way to go about it. We're going to end up making one of these. Alright, I'm going to have to make a foundation first. No, out of wood. Alright, we've got a base. It's 1 foundation. Holy goodness, the grind. We'll put it right there. I mean, it looks nice. It's well crafted. Yeah, I know, I'm cold. It's nice shaped wood. It sure takes a century and a half to make a base, though. So how much more fuel do I have in this? You can't do anything with this. You have to get something else, then you can render the fat down into biofuel, which you can run your generator on. I did get to that point before. One more bullet. That's not gonna help. What? I didn't do that. Give me. Yeah, I know you could change those into gunpowder and stuff like that. But that's after you make some of the stuff that comes with the command center. But like I said earlier, if you make the command center, they don't tell you that that's going to start the hunters. But if you make the command center, like near the beginning, like you're like, alright, I've got this, I'm going to put a wall on it, and then I'm going to put the command center on the wall, and then I'm going to build the rest of the base. If you put the command center on the wall and then go back down to get supplies, there's going to be hunters there and they're going to shoot you in the face. So, while the game still looks amazing, he's done a lot with the landscape. The map itself has gotten bigger. There's lakes. It's pretty cool. He did start multiplayer. That's one of the other... I know for a while they're the two most requested things were some sort of death symbol, which is... Like, I think I've reviewed the game myself as being a good game, early access, but it needs to have some sort of death recovery of some sort, because you can die all the time, but you can never find your stuff. Now you can put the whatever it's called on your house, and then you can find your, like, it'll give you a beacon. You put the base command unit on your house, and it'll tell you where your base is, but you can't find your corpse for anything. So if you go out gathering, which you have to do every day, all day, it's you lose your stuff constantly, especially after the hunters show up. Take care, Panda. Thank you. That's pretty cool. Plan on streaming for a couple of hours today, but I don't think I'm going to do the couple hours of this game. I might get a couple more minutes of this game, and then I think we need to move on to something else. I don't... Nope, not that. I think with the multiplayer, if you played with somebody else, it would mitigate some of the grind. It would make things a lot easier. No, come on. Why can't I move? Like, if there was 2 or 3 people that were going out and gathering, you could actually get a base done. Like, instead of like a quarter of a base done. I mean, because it really... It takes so long to make anything. It's near impossible. I mean, there's enough trees. You can go get wood easy, but... I mean... Can't do anything else. multiplayer certainly help if everybody's going out and getting wood. You can come back in half a day's time, game-wise, and be like, alright, we've got a ton. Of course, you'll all look at each other and go, alright, who's got nails? And everybody will be like, well, I've got 12. Like, oh, you can make one plank. Which is not very helpful. So, the game has taken some steps, it seems, which are great steps, and I hope the guy really continues on. I'd really like to play this game, but I would also really like to be able to adjust the material. I mean, even if you change it to easy and everything else. Like, I'm on easy, there's animals everywhere. It was like fewer animals in the world. If you die, you don't lose all your stuff. You get some of it back, which you don't get some of it back. You get bullets. Like, you start back off with your axe. You start off exactly the way you did at the beginning. Whereas, on normal mode or whatever, if you die, you don't think you have anything. I think you might have the axe. So the game has a lot of potential, it really does. And it looks amazing. And if you're looking for a true survival game, my goodness, the grind and the survival aspects of this game are really well done. I mean, obviously you would get more than one piece of meat from a wolf, so that's a bit harsh. I mean, he should give you a bunch of meat, and you should realize that it's just going to go bad because you can't eat it. But that's not the point. You have the option. Like, you know, give me the option of having a bunch of meat and it going bad, even if I cook it. You know, I would rather have the meat spoil, but get the proper amount of meat from killing something. And more than one piece of cloth. Leather, whatever you want to call it. I mean, one tiny little piece. Not that many plants. Yeah, you need to be able to up the amounts of stuff. You really do. Or at least, like, when you see a piece of metal and you gather it, you get one piece of scrap metal. I mean, just up the amount of stuff you get. You don't have to up the amount of stuff in the world. You know, where instead of getting one piece of plant fiber, like this, hey, look, one plant fiber. Make it so I get 5. Make it so I get 5 scrap metal. Just up the numbers. The percentage number, whatever you want to call it. That, I don't mind a survival game. I don't mind grinding for stuff to a certain extent. Sorry, muted the mic there for a second. Had to sneeze. Ah, finally. Allergy meds seem to be kicking in. So I'm thinking I'm going to stream this for about another 15 minutes or so, which will bring us to about an hour of this. I'm going to take a break and I'm going to go make some coffee. Then we're going to come back with something else. Don't know what to come back with, though. Don't know what to come back with. So many choices. So many choices. Running through the forest. There's no bags anywhere. Yeah. Oh, I don't even know if I'm gonna make the 15 minutes. It's Grandy running around trying to find a bag. I mean, they're the only way to get certain things is the supply drop bags. And I can't find any of them. A lot more chickens than there used to be. Map is definitely bigger than it used to be. Water is nice. It's a nice addition. There's supposed to be mountain lions in here too. Like I need more animals trying to kill me. Ones I don't have the bullets for because I can't find any supply drops. I think when I built the base before, this was where it was. One of these big tree areas. I know I built it near a big tree. You can get 7 logs out of a big tree. But you can only do it once a day. I think once a day. It might be twice a day. It's still timed. But yeah. You know, I think we looked at the game. I wanted to revisit it. I wanted to do something a little bit different this morning, I guess. You know, streaming Saturdays, I like to try and do something a little different, and you know, I also don't want to. You know, we might. Nah, I don't think I will. I was gonna say we might do that mod pack, but I kind of like doing the episodes of it, so I don't think I will. I know a lot of people, or well, I found out recently a lot of people have streamed it, which I suppose is good for that style of mod pack. But alright, we're at about 50 minutes. This is not long at all, streaming wise. I'm going to call close to this. And I'm going to take myself a 10-minute break. And then I'm going to come back and stream something else. See you guys in a little bit.